and this is our blog qapedia.com. In this session, the topic that we are going to discuss is Selenium with JavaScript, web elements, tags, and attributes. And the subtopic that we'll discuss under this that will be web elements, type of web elements, tags, type of tags, syntax for tags, attributes, type of attributes, syntax for attributes, importance of tags and attributes, and then summary. So let's start. Web elements, tags, and attributes. So we are going to discuss about web elements, tags, and attributes in this session. And let's talk about web elements first. So if suppose we have to log into our email or any e-commerce website, then we need to enter username and password in the respective fields. We need to click on login button. So this username and password field and login button are nothing but web elements. And there are many types of web elements for a website or in a website, but we will talk about only the important ones. So type of web elements that we have are paragraph, button, link, input field, text area, checkbox, drop down, radio button, image, heading. And every web element will have two types of attributes. One is the mandatory attributes and the other one is optional attribute. Mandatory attributes are called tags. So let's talk about tags first. Tags. So now let's talk about tags. As we have already seen that there are many types of web elements like paragraph, button, link, input field, text area, and all these web elements we have. So now if we want to know which element is a drop down, which element is a button, which element is a link, which element is the input field, then we need to take help of tags. So the tags is a type of attribute which helps us in identifying the type of element. Okay, tags will give some identity to an element, and that is the reason tags are called mandatory attributes of the element. Now let's see what is tag for an element. I mean the type of tags. So if our element is a type of paragraph, then the tag will be P. If it is button, the tag would be button. If it is link, the tag would be A. If it is input field, the tag would be input. If it is text area, it is going to be text area. For checkbox, it is input. For drop down, it is select. Radio button, input. For image, it is img. And for heading, it is h1, h2, h3, depending upon the text of the heading. Now you would have noticed that there are some web elements with same tag name like input field, checkbox, and radio button are having same tag name, that is input. So input field, checkbox, and radio button are having same tag name. Okay, so how can we differentiate between them? We will see that when we'll discuss about attributes of the web element. Now how can we get the tag for an element in the website? So let's see that in a website, and we need to just inspect any element in the website, and that's it. We can get the tag for that particular web element. Now let's go to our website. This is our website, QP demo e-commerce website. And if suppose we want to get tag for any element, then how can we get? Let's see that. So this is our element, and let's right click and then click on inspect. When we click on inspect, then this element and this console window will launch. We can open it like this. Yeah, now if you see, this is our element. We are inspecting it, and then you can see that there is a link called img. So img is the tag name for image. It is an image, so img is the tag name, and this particular image is coming under this particular element, and this is also same. And when we can see the tag here is A is a tag name for link. Now let's see it here. For any image, the tag name is img. For any link, the tag name is A. So this particular element is having two types of tags. One is image and one is link A. Okay, and if suppose we will inspect this particular element, this is a So let's inspect it here, and when we inspect, then we see that we get this particular h2 tag, and this h2 h1, all these tags are coming for heading. Okay, this all will come for heading. So this is a heading, and this is coming under this link. This is coming under this a tag, and a tag is a link. So this is a heading also, and this is a link also. Okay, now if suppose we will click on this particular element, and we'll go to this PDB page, and if suppose I want to inspect this button, add to basket button, I will inspect, and after inspecting I am seeing that we have a uh, we have a tag name as button. Okay, so for this the tag name will be button. So this is how we can get the tag name for any element. So we have seen also that for button the tag name would be button. Now uh, what is the syntax for tags? So we have seen in our example, whenever we were seeing anything, then this is our tag a, and it is written inside this less than symbol. If you will see it properly, uh, let me enlarge it. No. Okay, now if I will inspect, yeah, so now you can see that we can see this a, this tag is written inside this particular greater than less than symbol. Same way this h2 is written inside this less than or greater than symbol. Okay, and here we can see this less than symbol, and here we can see this greater than symbol. Here again we will see this less than symbol, and we will see here, yeah, here we will see greater than symbol. So any paragraph, any uh, tag would be written like this. Okay, if it is paragraph, it will be written like this. If it is a button, it will be written like this. So we can see that for a button is add to basket button. If we will inspect this, then we can get that, yeah, this button is also written like this. Before this there is a uh, less than symbol, and then this less than symbol is getting closed here. Here it is a greater than symbol. So between a less than and between a greater than symbol, any tag would be written. Okay, link would be written like this, and then input field would be written like this. So this greater than and less than symbols are called as HTML tags. So tag, that is a, will be written inside HTML tag. HTML tag is this, and this is tag name. Now there are two types of HTML tags: opening tag, that is called start tag; closing tag, that is called end tag. So this is called opening tag, and this is called ending tag. This is called opening tag, and this is called ending tag. Both are same, only difference is this extra slanting line is coming in ending tag. So tags will always written inside the opening tag and the closing tag. Opening tag would be written like this, and closing tag would be written like this. Okay, now this was all about tags. Now let's talk about attributes or optional attributes. So attributes are also called optional attributes, and attributes are something which provides extra information about the web element. Attributes are always written inside the opening tags. So we have two types of tags, right? Opening and closing. So attributes will be always written inside this opening tag. A web element can have multiple attributes. Attributes are made up of two parts. One thing is name of the attribute, and then value of the attribute, and both are case sensitive. Okay, Now how many types of attributes do we have? ID, name, class, type, href, and there are many other attributes. There are many attributes. We are just giving some examples of some attributes. So what is ID? ID is the name of the attributes, and then there will be some value associated with that, because we have seen that attributes will be of two parts, name and value. So ID is the name of the attribute and there will be some value. Then name is there, so name is the name of the attribute and there will be some value. Then class, so class is also the name of attribute, there will be some value. Type, type is also the name of attributes and some value would be there. Href is also the name of the attribute. So now let's see this in the website. So when we were inspecting it, then inside this image tag or inside this a tag, sorry, so inside this a tag we are getting some attributes. Href, we had discussed href is an attribute. So href is the name of the attribute and this is the value of that particular attribute. Then we have one more attribute, class. So this is the name of the attribute and this is the value of class attribute. So we had seen that attributes have two parts, name and value, and a web element can have multiple attributes. So we have seen that here it is having two attributes, href and class. So any element can have multiple attributes also. Okay, now let's see this particular heading or link. So here we can see that this is also coming under this a tag, and we have two attributes here, href and class, and this is the name and this is the value. This is also name of the attribute, this is the value of the attribute. Now if suppose you want to see this particular button, you can inspect this button, and in this button you can see that there are many attributes. Type is there, then value is submit, name is there, that value is add to cart, value is there, it is 26, class is there, then for that also some attribute, some value is there. So this way, this is how attribute, we can see that there are multiple attributes. If suppose we go to checkout page, then we can see that there is a field called first name. So if suppose you will inspect it, right click, inspect, and you can see this is the tag, and we have here multiple type of attributes, like type is there, type is text, class, input text, name, billing first name, id, billing first name. So like this there are many attributes, and these attributes are written inside the opening tag only. Okay, wherever this input tag is closed, getting close, where there are no attributes there. Okay, so yeah, that's it. This is what about attributes. Syntax of attributes. So as we know that attributes are always written inside the opening tag, opening HTML tag. So this would be the syntax, like this is the tag, then the attributes, and after this attributes, this is our HTML opening tag is getting closed here. Now how to find attribute for an element? So if you want to find attribute for an element, then you need to inspect the element and then you will be able to find out the element for attribute for that element. And what is the importance of tags and attributes? So the question comes, why should we read about tags and attributes of an element? And the answer is, in order to locate an element in our test automation, we need to know about tags and attributes of an element. Sometimes the common locators like id, class name, name doesn't work, and when that doesn't work, it becomes difficult to locate those elements using those locators. So what should we do? We should use XPath and CSS locators to locate element in that case. If we know about tags and attributes of an element, then we can easily write XPath and CSS selector, and that's why we should read about tags and attributes. Now what is the summary of this session? So we have covered below topics in today's session: web elements, type of web elements, tags, type of tags, syntax for tags, attributes, type of attributes, syntax for attributes, and then importance of tags and attributes. So that's it in this session. Thank you very much.